welcome to the Instagram Stories for Friday, July 7th. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. The biggest news of the day by far continues to be Instagram's new app, Threads. Did you sign up for it? Did you start building your followers over there? If you're on the fence about Threads, here's the CEO of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, talking about the new app.
All right, hey everyone, big news today. We are launching Threads, an open and friendly public space for conversations. It takes the best parts of the Instagram experience and creates a whole new app around text, ideas, and sharing what's on your mind. You just sign up with your Instagram account, you have your followers already there, and you can just get into it and get started. And it is available on the App Store now. The people who've tried it out so far, the reactions have been really great. And I am looking forward to the fun journey ahead to turn this into the kind of big and friendly community that I think we all want to see in the world. All right, looking forward to seeing you all over there on Threads.
Okay, with that context, let's talk a little bit about the timeline of the past 24 hours. Since I first got access to the Threads app, I've seen an explosion in my friends and other people who I follow getting on the app. I saw a tweet this morning that showed how much time it takes for apps to reach 1 million users. For instance, it took Netflix 3.5 years to reach 1 million users. Twitter took 2 years. Facebook took 10 months. Spotify took 5 months. Instagram took 2.5 months. ChatGPT took 5 days. And Threads took 7 hours to reach 1 million users. I saw this tweet and I didn't have a chance to verify it. These stats sound accurate, but I haven't verified these myself. As I'm sitting down to record this episode, Threads now has 50 million active profiles. Keep in mind, this is for an app that launched exactly 24 hours ago. My favorite part about the new Threads app is really the way it makes it so easy to find the people that you're already connected with on Instagram and makes it incredibly easy for them to find you as well. Long term though, I'm not sure how this is going to work having a separate app for Threads. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future, Instagram looks for a way to roll that in to the main Instagram app. That's just my opinion. We are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, Twitter is threatening to sue Meta over the new Threads app. So stick around.
This episode is brought to you by Michigan Economic Development Corporation. In Michigan, you can have both a rewarding career and a quality lifestyle, with plentiful career opportunities in world-changing, innovating industries, from electric vehicles to clean energy to biotech, with room for advancement no matter where you are in your career. Plus, Michigan offers a welcoming, beautiful, affordable, and inclusive community for all. Live your best life. You can in Michigan. Visit themichiganlife.org.
And we're back. Okay, do you remember in 2016 when Instagram launched Stories? And it was so strange that Snapchat Stories existed and Instagram just blatantly ripped them off, and then Snapchat never sued Instagram. Interestingly, there was a Duke law professor who said that copyright and trademark laws do not protect the adoption of a feature like Snapchat Stories, given the inherent differences between the interfaces of the two apps. He said, quote, "It's okay to take somebody's idea as long as your expression of it is different," end quote. Ideas are a nebulous thing. Though they can be protected by patents, they cannot be too abstract. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to go too deep into this, but the point is, it's a concept, it's an idea, and you can't sue someone for having that same sort of concept in their own way. I also would like to highlight that TikTok did not sue Instagram when Reels came out. With all of that background, though, Twitter is discussing suing Meta over Threads. However, this lawsuit is a little bit different. I'm looking at a copy of the letter that was sent from the lawyers to Meta. I will include a link to it in the show notes so you can check it out. But this is for systematic, willful, and unlawful misappropriation of Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property. So not the idea itself. The letter goes on to explain that over the past year, Meta has hired dozens of former Twitter employees. Twitter knows that these employees previously worked at Twitter, that these employees had and continue to have access to Twitter's trade secrets and other highly confidential information, that these employees owe ongoing obligations to Twitter, and that many of these employees have improperly retained Twitter documents and electronic devices. With that knowledge, Meta deliberately assigned these employees to develop, in a matter of months, Meta's copycat Threads app with the specific intent that they use Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property in order to accelerate the development of Meta's competing app in violation of both state and federal law, as well as those employees' ongoing obligations to Twitter. This is a very interesting tactic. I will link to this letter in the show notes. It is too long for me to read the rest of it, but you should definitely check it out just so you're aware of what's going on. That is going to do it for today's episode. I will be back on Monday with more social media content, tech news, or other things I think are very important for you to know about.
Instagram news got you covered, sometimes even TikTok. Relevant platforms in the metaverse ahead of the wave, without a break or a pit stop. Still waiting for Zuckerberg to give me the big job. Pause. Use trademarks and logos with Insta's permission, of course. If you like the show and you gain some good info, maybe leave a review. It's a type of applause. Just drop me a message if you want to collab. If you got some good content or you want to run ads, at Daniel Hill Media is where I am. TikTok, Facebook and Instagram.